my god, I look like one of those aliens, with those green eyes. Jeez, I think I'll do without the glasses today. Hey guys, how are you all doing? I'm Sushma and welcome to my channel, The V Vibe. I know it's been really long since I made a new video because I was practically moving everywhere, and then I had to relocate to a new house in Ireland as well, so it was a lot of hassle. And maybe I did procrastinate a bit, but I am so glad for those guys who actually commented and who actually texted me on Instagram telling the videos were helpful. It is kind of motivating and it makes me like stick to my schedule of making videos every week, and I'm gonna promise I'll try and keep up to my schedule. Okay, in today's video, I'm going to talk about something which I did recently. So I applied for my learner's permit and I got my learner's permit, so yay. And when I was doing that, I realized nothing here is straightforward. You need like a whole set of documents to get each and everything. And there are a lot of documents again, so especially if you're not a European citizen, then you have to submit your ID proof. Like, there is a lot. That is why I thought, since I got it recently, it's all fresh in my head, I thought I'll just make this quick video telling what all documents you need for your learner's permit. So without wasting any time, let's just get started. So before I dive into this big list of documents that you need to get a learner's permit, there are two things you should note. So one thing, if you don't have a driver's license from any other country, it is simple and straightforward. You have to get a learner's permit. There is no other go. But if you do have a driver's license from other countries, then you'll have to hear this out. So basically, if you have a driver's license from any of the European or EEA countries, basically the countries in Europe, then you don't have to get a learner's permit because you can exchange your foreign driver's license, that is your country's driver's license, with Irish license. So it's basically like having an Irish driver's license without having to go through the normal procedure. Or if you are from Australia, Canada, Isle of Man, Japan, Jersey, South Africa, Republic of Korea, Switzerland, New Zealand, Taiwan, and UK, even then you're eligible to exchange your foreign driver's license. And don't worry, I know I just went through the list of countries really quickly, so I'll be leaving the list of countries in my description, for which you don't actually need a driver's test, or you don't have to go through the regular procedure of getting a driver's license. But if you have a driver's license from any other country, for example, I'm from India, so any other country which I did not just list, then you will have to go through the normal procedure of getting, learner's permit, and then applying for a driver's test, and then getting the driver's license. So basically, you need a driver's license or a learner's permit in order to buy a car in Ireland. And let me just emphasize on how important it is to get a car when you settle down a bit in Ireland, because otherwise your life is just going to be, I don't want to say miserable, because it's not, because I did manage without a car for almost 2 years. But I mean, it's nice. It just makes you more free and more independent, I guess. So that is the reason I took my test, and I'll be getting my car very soon, and I'll be getting my driver's test done very soon. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Anyway, so first of all, you'll need a public service card and a verified My Government ID in order to proceed with, applying for a learner's permit. So if you don't know what a public service card is, it is a card which you need to get if you are in Ireland, so that you can avail all the services. For example, if you want learner's permit, you need it, and there are other services as well, but I have not used my public service card for anything else apart from my learner's permit. And I think even when I was getting my PPSN, I had to use my public service card. I'm not too sure, but anyway, if you want to know more about how to get a public service card and how to register with my government ID, that is my GOV ID, I have a separate video for that. Do watch the video. Next, you'll need a driver's theory test which you have passed in the previous 2 years. But if you have passed your test before 2 years or something, then you have to retake the test again. There is more to driver's theory test, which there is again a separate video for that. Do watch that if you want to know more about the driver's theory test. Then you'll need a eyesight report. So all you have to do is go to the closest or the nearest optician. So I went to Specsavers, and Specsavers is literally everywhere in Ireland. So all you have to do is just call them up, get an appointment, and telling that you need an eye test for learner's permit, so they know the procedure. I mean, it depends on which optician you choose. The price depends on that. So I think I paid 30 euros. It's usually like 20 or something, but I got some extra tests done. Like they said, I don't know what they did, but they said, can we do this? I said, yeah, sure. And they charged me 30. And this is like valid for 6 months or something. So make sure to apply for your learner's permit within the 6 months. Otherwise you have to get your eye test done again. Then you'll need address proof of your current residence, which is again, it should be dated within the last 6 months. Then you'll need your GNIB or your Irish residence permit card and your ID proof, which is most likely your passport. So if you have all this ready, then you can apply for learner's permit online. So you have to go to ndls.rsa.ie. Again, leaving the link right below in the description. So you have to go there and you have to fill an application, just submitting all your basic info, and they'll ask for all these documents. So just keep all these documents ready and then go on applying for your learner's permit. So once you have all these documents ready and you apply online on ndls.rsa.ie, then you'll have to pay an application fee of 35 euros. That is what I paid. So yeah, so you have to pay 35 euros, and then once you do that, you'll actually get an email from them which basically guides you through the next step, which is basically submission of documents. So they'll ask you for a list of all these documents, so you can attach them through the email. So you can just reply back to the same email and attach all your documents. They'll even ask your PPSN number and everything. So you just have to attach all these documents and send it to them. But since you are non-European citizen, they'll have to verify your ID. So to verify your ID, you need to send your passport and also your IRP card through post to them. So they'll actually send a mail regarding that as well. They'll send a postal office address, and they'll ask you to send your ID and your IRP, and that should reach within 10 days of your learner's permit application. So if you have paid for your learner's permit today, then you'll have to post them, and it should reach them within 10 working days. So don't delay, just do it straight away. And you can easily go to the nearest post office. Just look for An Post, which is the postal service in Ireland. Look for An Post near me, and there are tons, like literally loads of and post of small postal offices near you. So just go to them, get an envelope, and then just put this in and they'll do the rest. I think it costed 1.5 euros for me to post it. So I just did that, and after they verify, you'll get an email telling your ID is verified and everything is green signal, and then you'll be receiving your learner's permit in a week or two. So after that is done, they'll send you back the ID and your IRP card. And once you get your learner's permit, there is nothing much. All you have to do is you have to take lessons, that is essential drivers test. I think it's called EDT lessons basically, or it is essential drivers training. So you need to take these lessons, and for that you have to just try and get in touch with a local instructor who is certified from NDLS. So you have to book classes with them, and you have like a logbook which basically which basically tells how many lessons of EDT have you done with your trainer. And just remember, each and every lesson costs you a lot, which I think is a lot, because usually I think if you're in Dublin, the usual price is 40 euros per lesson, and thankfully I am not in Dublin. It's kind of cheaper. It is 35 euros per lesson for me here. But then if you already have a driver's license from any other country, then you don't have to do all 12 lessons. You just have to do 6 of the 12 lessons, and then you can apply for your driver's test. But if you don't have any driver's lessons, then you'll have to mandatorily take all the 12 tests, and then you have to apply for a driver's test online, and that actually takes a lot of time. I'm actually in the queue to get a date for driver's test, so hopefully I'll get it very soon. And again, further, I think I'll probably make like another video just talking about driver's test and all there is to know, because I'll be just going through it in hopefully a few weeks. So I'll be making a video once I am done with my driver's test and my, if I pass it or not. Hopefully I will, but yeah, I'll make a separate video just talking about that. So oh, yeah, and one more important thing is, if you have a driver's license from any other country, you don't have to wait for 6 months, which means that, you know, there is a rule in Ireland that once you get your learner's permit for the first time, if you don't have any other driver's license or something, then you'll have to mandatorily wait for at least 6 months from the date of your learner's permit in order to apply for a driver's test. But if you already have a driver's license from any other country, then you can do all the 6 lessons as quickly as possible and then directly apply for driver's test without having to wait for the 6 months period. So that is one more benefit of having a driver's license from any other country. Well, anyway, that is all there is to know about getting a learner's permit in Ireland. Hopefully, I made things simpler for you guys. At least I think I did, because now I know the entire procedure, but I did not like 6 or 8 months back. So let me know what you think about the video right below in the description, and like always, like, share and subscribe. So I'll see you guys very soon in my next video. Until then, ciao ciao ciao.